Good afternoon and welcome to Gulf Coast Today. I'm Terra Reeves. Two happy-go-lucky dogs in Virginia pulled a friendly prank on a postman. Did you know that Americans spend 95% of our time indoors and nearly half of that time is related to work? Well, a new initiative is looking to encourage Americans to spend more time outdoors during the workday and introduce the first of its kind outdoor collaborative workspace. Here to explain the benefits of spending time outdoors is Lee Stringer. And Lee, what's keeping us from enjoying the outdoors more? One man proved why he was the right hire, and his boss took notice and handed him a special set of keys. It's summertime, and that means more people are out on the roads visiting family and going on vacations. With all the added traffic, of course, that means more possibility for car accidents to happen. David Green from Green & Phillips is here to give us some tips on how to make sure our summer vacation road trips are safe. So David, can driving during the summer months actually be much more dangerous? Hey Siri, who just became the first $1 trillion company in the U.S.?
Apple.
Hey everyone, I'm Terra Reeves and this is your U-Minute. Apple's stock just hit the magic number of $207.05 a share to break the record as the first U.S. company worth more than $1 trillion. The milestone comes after a higher average selling prices on the company's iPhones. If you ask me, it's the cost to replace shattered screens and continually buying phone chargers that's keeping them in business.
Great Scott! The Arizona Department of Transportation says they're testing digital license plates.
I see a lot of problems with
Me too.
this. But there are a lot of positives. Okay, right now, my windshield has a crack in it from the rock. Could you imagine how many rocks hit the license plate, let alone fender benders,
It would have to be
wrecks?
Well, and that brings up the how much are we talking?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
it's one thing for tags, theft.
Yes.
And are those things going to be, too much moisture,
Right.
whatnot? I mean,
Humidity.
we all have, are they going to go bad and you're going to have expired tags when you don't? So,
Right.
I mean, it seems really neat on the outside, seems futuristic, but I don't know about that. I'm good with the old-fashioned aluminum plates or whatever they're made out of.
I will say one of our cameramen, Vanya, may appreciate it because recently his sticker where it tells you if your license plate is expired or not was taken off of his tag. So it appeared that his tag had not been renewed.
And I'll tell you what, that's a problem. You know what you do? Take a razor blade and slice it in half.
Enjoy great food from the Bluegill restaurant and fantastic music from local singer-songwriter Shelby Brown at this year's Buckaroo at the Blue event. Of course, funds raised will benefit the Buckaroo Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that provides access to physical therapy for children and adults with special needs. And here today, we are so fortunate to talk more about the event and the foundation. We have Lori Harold and Lynn Box. Ladies, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And so, of course, this is really trying to help write a happy story with these children and adults who maybe struggle with different disabilities. So, Lori, first let's talk about the Buckaroo Foundation because it is such an incredible nonprofit organization.
Yeah, I mean, what's special about the Buckaroo Foundation is we support the Buckaroo Barn.
We talked to Allie last year. She's such
Yes.
a precious little girl. And
Thank
before
you.
we start talking about raising funds at Buckaroo at the Blue, we want to talk about where the money is going. And Lynn, you know, much like Lori, through personal experience, what the Buckaroo Barn has done for you and little Paisley here. So can you tell us about your personal testimony and experience through this?
Of course, Paisley started about 1.5 years ago going to Buckaroo.
The Palmer Williams Group is a great resource for our local youth, and you can help serve the community by attending the group's second annual gala. Here today to tell us more is Sherman Williams, president of the group. So great to have you back in studio, Sherman.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I know you are a former athlete, so tell us a little bit of your backstory and why helping the youth in the community is so important to you, Sherman.
When it comes to what makes a great team, I believe there's a key component that cannot be taught, and that's chemistry. Coach Blackman said of brothers Jackson and Christian Burkhalter that they have a special connection on and off the field. I was able to sit down with Jackson, the quarterback, before the season, and he spoke to that chemistry, said there's just a comfort level there when you're able to throw passes in the backyard with your brother at camps and at practice. I feel we'll see evidence of that chemistry here tonight. I'll have more on that in just a little bit. Coach, you struggled to get first downs early on. You've now hit your stride. How are you able to settle your offense down and put points on the board? You noted special teams when I asked you what it was going to take to win this game. Had a huge fumble recovery on a punt. Talk about the performance your special team is having so far. Coach, your defense was dominant tonight. Not only did they stop the Toros, but they really put your offense in a position to score. How did they do it? Earlier this week, you said you were looking for some people to step up and really take that leadership role over. Did you see anything tonight in terms of that leadership? Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to step over to senior quarterback Sheldon. Sheldon, it's game one. First of all, congratulations. Now, usually game one, you're trying to learn, make adjustments. I didn't see many mistakes that you made tonight, but what did you take away from this game? And in your senior season, winning your first game at home, continuing that 26-game home winning streak. Put into words how you feel right now.
Oh, it's amazing.
Jeremiah, in the next 24 hours, your life will be forever changed. So many athletes dream about the opportunity that you're about to experience, the MLB draft. Describe what your life has been like leading up to this moment.
It's been crazy.
You started for the varsity team at St. Luke's as a 7th grader. Tell us how that opportunity came about.
Our starting shortstop, my very first game.
Playing as a 7th grader against high school students, there's obviously an age gap there. So do you feel like playing as a 7th grader will help you in this next chapter?
Yeah, it's
And when people talk about you, they say that you have all the tools that it takes to be successful. In your opinion, what do you think it is that sets you apart from other baseball players?
no, I'm not really sure, but I just know that
I'm at Spanish Fort High School with Jackson Burkhalter, and Jackson, really welcome back to the Gulf Coast. You were gone for a while, but you transferred back this semester. So as potentially the starting quarterback next year for the Toros, leading a team that you aren't necessarily familiar with presents a whole new challenge. So what do you expect from yourself starting in the fall?
Well, it's really easy because we have a great, staff of coaches, and my teammates around me are great. So it makes it easy for me. All I got to do is just, go out there and play and have fun. And that's what it's all about.
And then physically, you're very tall, about 6'5", so that's great on paper. But for you, you're actually extremely athletic too, which isn't always the case. What would you say is your biggest strength as an athlete?
Well, I would say my toughness and my desire to win and push through adversity.
And then you have a unique situation in that your younger brother, Christian, also could play on the same team with you on varsity, maybe next year, potentially 2 years. So what does that mean to you to be able to have family playing together? Because not every family has the opportunity to do something like that.
It means everything, Before any of my other receivers, I've been throwing with Christian. I've been playing with him in the backyard forever. So, it's definitely going to be fun.
And then what are you most looking forward to next season, just being at Spanish Fort, because you are also a multi-sport athlete playing not just football but basketball as well?
Well, Lord willing, I'm looking forward to, playing in late December and winning the ring.